Look what this wasp is doing. Look, see that hole right there? She just measured it with her antennas, and now she's checking out the little pile of rocks that she has right next to it. Here it is in slow motion. Look, she's checking that rock, and then she's looking around, and then she's going to go back over and check the size of the hole again, and then she knows which rock she wants. Look, this flat one right here, and she's going to shove it down into the hole and lay it flat. And at the bottom of that hole is a nest cell where she dug that previously. And look, she's going to put that rock in there and jam it in. And look, there's that one. Jam that one in there too. And what she did was inside that cell, she has a caterpillar that she went out and hunted, a big fat green caterpillar. And I saw her drag it down there, but I didn't get my camera ready soon enough to actually get her with the caterpillar. So I was so frustrated, but this was really interesting. And so now she's going to look, this rock is too big. Watch. See, she's using her antennas. She tries and it won't fit, so she's going to fly off and throw it in the bushes. Look. And then she comes back and goes back to work. During part of this time, she'll go over to the edge of the hole and she'll use her jaws, her mandibles, and she'll vibrate her flight muscles without flapping her wings. And she sounds like a little drill. And so, yeah, and look, there she flew off with another rock. Now, at one point when I was filming this, she ran off the nest for a minute, and I couldn't see what was going on, but she was chasing a fly. Look, there it is right there. She was chasing it and she sort of chased it off, and there it is up there now. And then she didn't want to leave her nest open for too long, so she ran back over to her nest, and she didn't know it, and really neither did I until I was editing this, but the fly came back. Look, it's sitting right up there. So anyway, then she went back to digging again, and so she would get over there and she would pulverize all this dirt around the edge of the cell. I mean, around the edge of the nest opening, with her jaws, and she would sound like a little drill. It's going to play here in just a minute, and so she laid eggs on this caterpillar. She had stung it and paralyzed it. Here's the listen. Here's the That's the sound of her mandibles vibrating, making a little drill. And you can hear this. If you were standing up next to her, you could hear it. So she wants to cover this up really well so other animals don't find it and go in and steal her caterpillar, of course, because she paralyzed it with her stinger and laid eggs on it. And then now she's got almost the whole thing done, and she just pulverized all this stuff on top. And this was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. She grabbed this little red rock, and that's not dirt like the other ones. She grabbed this rock and used it to tamp down the entrance of the nest. She's using that to cover up the nest. And that was so interesting. She's using a little tool. And she doesn't even leave that as part of the nest. She's going to fly off with that and make the nest look like nothing ever happened. Eventually, her the eggs will hatch, and they'll eat the caterpillar under there that didn't rot because it's not dead, so bacteria and fungus wouldn't consume it. It's safe underground. And then I was about to leave, and I was getting ready to pick up my camera, and I didn't even notice this, but look what happens. That fly, and then watch, I'm going to show you in slow motion. Look, it flies over, and it looks to see if she's gone. She's gone, so it lands on top of the nest, and look what it does. That was a live maggot that had dropped onto the top of the nest, and that maggot is going to crawl down into the dirt and get into the nest and eat the caterpillar and eat her babies, and all that's going to come out of that nest is a big fly. That was a super parasite, that fly, of a parasite, that wasp.